Hello, welcome to Shad Life. I am actually redoing my intro. I already did it, but after riding the trail, I realized I had no idea what I was talking about. So now that I've ridden the trail, I can give you a better idea of what to expect here at the beginning of this video. So the video is definitely longer than I had planned it on being, but there's literally 3 sections of trail. So there's one right from this parking lot, and this is on the east side of the Braemar golf course. And then the trails you go around, and there's trails. There's roughly about 2.7-ish miles of trails in these hills over here, from over there over to here. And there's a good amount of climbing. By the time I got done with that 2.7 miles, I was already close to 400 feet of climbing elevation. And then all of the downhills had good flow trails with some jumps and stuff. So there's a lot of jumps, little, rock hits, things like that. Very progressive trails, more modern trails than I was expecting, which is a good thing. And partway through this video, like halfway through, I go on a whole blurb about the progressiveness of this trail and why I like it, but you'll have to watch to get to that point. And then there's 2 other segments of trail, so you have to go out onto the road here, ride all the way around that road. There's a bridge there, and it's way over on the other side of the golf course, over by the golf dome. Oh, there's the golf dome, you can see it. So it's over that way, and there's 2 sections of trail that are all around like where that golf dome is, and there's no way to take trail to get there. You got to take this road, or you can, and that's why I'm redoing it, because I said this is where you park, but there's 2 trailhead parking areas over by that dome on the west side of the golf course. So there's probably a better plan, because there's a lot more progressive and bigger jump lines and really progressive fun trail over on that side, more so than this side. So it'd be better to park over there and then come over, hit this loop, and go back. But yeah, that's pretty much this thing. I rode my Spectral 125 on it, and yeah, now I'm gonna stop this video, and then do my outro in 2 seconds. Okay, so they just made this little trail through the grass, probably just to prevent people from riding on the road, I guess. And then we come out on this paved path, and I'm just showing you this because I know people are going to watch this video that are local here, and they can figure out where the entrance is by watching this. But you can see right ahead, Braemar Trail sign. This looks like the exit to my right. There's a wrong way, so yep, here we go, right onto the trail. Pretty cool. They're brand new. I want to say with all the high school leagues, that's why a lot of these cities are interested in making mountain bike trail. All right, a little climbing and an option here. Let's see. No, I think this is the trail. That does not look like mountain bike trail. Pretty decent climb on the way up, and I'm still climbing. So yeah, this trail might have a lot of climbing in it. We'll see. Whew. Still going up. Yeah. First time off a lot of these things, so I'm gonna be more on the cautious side than to just go send it. But manual, that one. Oh, these tall bars make manualing so easy. Love it. I almost forgot about the tall bars. Pulled up on that manual, it was like higher than I expected. Loose again. Okay, what do we got here? Step down, Small kind of hip looking thing. A lot of jumps. Fun. I missed that step down. I didn't even know it was there. Wow. I'm in the middle of another climb. Whew. It's hot out too today. Gotta not be in a hurry. Take it back a couple notches. Okay, so an initial pretty significant climb all the way to the top, then you kind of surf down and have a bunch of fun stuff, and then another pretty significant climb. So I did notice I didn't go all the way down to road level, but close, and then had to climb back up. And this is clearly like the top. You can usually tell because you don't see any other elevation peaks that are higher than this. So this is the highest peak, but I don't know if there's more trail that like you work your way down and then come back up. Or not, so might not be the last climb. But there's two line options here. So there's like the Braemar one, and then there's this line option right here. And this, I don't know if that's a drop or not because it's not signed, so I'm gonna probably look at that. But this looks like kind of the straight, more advanced line, and then you got the swoopy berm line. So, anyone sending it?
We're waiting for one guy.
Ah.
This is our first time. We'll in a second. So.
Alright.
We gotta let the last guy
catch up and then give him a breather, because the last rider always shows up and then all his buddies take off right away and he doesn't get a rest.
Yeah. The takeoff guy is not with us right now. He's out ahead.
Nice.
He took off. Oh, there's a big drop and.
Yeah, it looks like there's a drop and there must be a little flat thing, because two of them cased it a little bit. But they rolled in from here. If you roll in from the top, I'm assuming you'll have enough speed for it. Yeah, okay, yeah, he just cased it a tiny bit. Close.
All right.
For the video, you can get my commentary later. Oh, he's got. Oh, not enough speed. I have a feeling you actually have to like bunny hop off of it to clear it. You can't just roll off like most drops, unless you have a ton of speed. Now that I saw what those guys did, I know that there's a flat spot there, so I can just charge it and do it and make sure I have enough speed. So I actually bunny hopped off of it and had no problem clearing it. That's one of these things where people are all like, no, I never have to bunny hop off drops. Yes, you do sometimes. And those guys, a lot of times they were just doing a typical roll, you know, push the bike forward off the drop, which is what you do on some drops. But when you have to clear a distance, you actually have to bunny hop. This doesn't look very well built yet. Oh, here. Wasn't going fast enough, and I was in the wrong gear. Again, the tall bars and the manual are so nice. Oh, just chunky rocks. Oh, there's our rock garden. It's pretty loose right now, so gotta be careful. Oh, I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, there we go. There's a hit on the right. That's kind of an awkward hit in my opinion because it's out of the riding line and on the right, so you'd have to like carve right into it to get it from that downhill when all the forces are sending you to the outside. You have to carve to the inside. Definitely seems awkward. I'm not sure what's coming up here. A little rock hit on the right. Oh, I see. Okay, definitely need speed for this stuff. Now part of this is just knowing the trail, and this is my first time on it, so. All right. Oh, there's another step down. They got quite a few of these like kind of step down things, which really would help with speed. So when I know they're there, I can take advantage of them. Ooh, more climbing, and oh, it is hot out. I am not acclimated to this heat. Just full on case because I didn't have the speed. Okay, this is a fast, pretty, almost made that one, pretty gnarly section, but because it's so loose, I'm afraid to just go all out at it because I don't want to slide out. Good stuff. Knowing how to manual through stuff is definitely helpful, especially when you're doing a first run through a trail like this. This is good. I mean, I'm kind of sucking at it going through it my first time, but that was very flow, good stuff. I think that's definitely the funnest section of the whole trail right there. Okay, so apparently I was way off. There are trails over here on the 169 side, and so I got to do a 180 here. But the golf dome is, yeah, you can kind of see the white of it right there. So you can start in this lot and ride the trails, or you can go where I started, but I started where the short loop is. There's a loop here, and then across the road there's another loop. So I was way mistaken that I thought I was done, but I'm not. Got a lot more trail to go. Apparently there's like 7 some miles of trail. And I ran into my friend Troy and Terry. So that was cool. So the golf course is to my left, right over there. So we are now on the west side of the golf course. Okay, I think I figured it out, because I don't want to take the easy route. I want to take the okay, I want to take the intermediate, or the blue line. I think I'm on the right trail though. Funny. All right, signage needs to get sorted out a little bit. So this side seems to have a lot of flow to it. Oh, look, I'm back to where I was confused. Wild. Good flow on that trail if you find the right trail. Okay, so now I'm gonna guess that I take this easy line. So it was kind of like a figure eight almost. So somehow I feel like I completely missed something, unless I'm gonna hit this later, because I'm seeing this downhill little rock drop thing here and a shark fin there, and I don't know if I should try to go back there or if I should keep going and it'll eventually loop me back there. I think I'm gonna keep going. Maybe it'll loop me back just so I hit this stuff. So it brings you back almost to the where you entered, and you have the option to exit, or it gives you this option to the right to ride the intermediate. I see the golf dome right there, so I have a feeling this will take me through that fun stuff I just saw. Okay. I see. I think I might get to go down over there. There's another down. There's a lot of jumps on this trail. Way more than I would have ever expected on a trail like this. Oh, and there's another one. This will be fun once you get to learn what the trail is like, but it's not willing to just blast that a downhill trail where I don't know what the jumps are like on them for first time. But there's a lot. You gotta earn them, but they're there. Okay, so I'm up here at the top of this hill, pretty high up there. Lots of jumps, lots of jump lines, and then lots of climbing to get to them. So you're basically climbing up so you can bomb down like different jump lines on this trail. So it's interesting because how would I market this trail? Well, let's start with, do I like it? Yes. And here's why I like it. Even though, you know, I'm 57 and I'm going to be cautious and not wreck myself or whatever, this is a progressive trail and something we've probably needed here in the Twin Cities Metro for a long time. So a lot of people are going to struggle with this trail, and I'm one of them, right? Like, until I ride it a few times and know where things are at and everything, and it is loose because it is brand new. I mean, this is like pretty sandy soil, right? So I'm being cautious for that reason also. But the way that this trail is reminds me more of like riding, you know, I want to say like Bella Vista or something in you know, just south of Bentonville, like there, or actually it's just north of Bentonville. Like Bentonville, they're super groomed and everything, and these are pretty well groomed too, but they've got like crazy rock features and things. This is all pretty much dirt, but really well formed dirt. And you know, like that's a nice berm, like here's a rock feature, things like that. So super cool, but it's like I'm not ready for it. That's what's funny. Like that's the thing, is I was not prepared for this. And so I'm gonna have to come back out here maybe a couple of times and get a good feel for this trail so I can send most of the things, because most of the things are doable by me, but I'm just not ready for them. It's my first time trying them, things like that. And normally I'd put knee pads on, and I didn't even do that because I wasn't expecting it. So there you have it. I know some people aren't gonna like this trail because they're gonna come here to get their XC, you know, single track riding on, and they're not gonna like all the jumps and things like that and little rock drop features and things like that. But there's a whole generation of mountain bikers, especially a younger generation, that are going to eat this up, and we need that. We absolutely need that. So bear with this trail. It's something we need, and there's nothing else like it here in the metro. So awesome. That's the only way I could describe this trail right now. And I haven't even gotten to the other side of the road where I hear there's some pretty big jumps and stuff like that. So, like, oh, that's such a beautifully sculpted berm right there. Yeah. This is not a trail I want to be bombing down when I'm like super overextended and tired, right? Oh, I missed that. So I don't know, this is the drop. Okay. Oh yeah, I saw that when I was filming, but I didn't realize that was what that was. So now I'm on the other side of the road and doing the climb. This is one of those climbs, these are the kinds I like, where they don't just kill you going up. It's kind of gradual the whole way versus steep and brutal. So then you can just kind of get an easier gear and take your time getting up. And I think there's a reason for that. Similar to like winds and Cuyuna, I have a feeling this is going to take me to some jumps. Okay, well, there's two options. Let me check these out. You can go left first. I just don't know what to expect. It's kind of funny. Oh, so there's big jumps on my right, so I have a feeling I took the non-jump line when the entrance of it looked more like it was the jump line, but they are big jumps. So I might have to climb back up here and check that line out. So this is actually a fun kind of flow G out. I would actually say that this is the blue line. And that other line should be labeled a black just by looking at it from here. Yeah, there's some big jumps up there. Okay, so this video is going to end up being a lot longer than I anticipated to be. And for good reason. And if you've been following me on my channel, you know I just like to get into the detail and explain things, and thus it makes for a longer video. But that is a jump line. I don't even know what that is right there. I can't see the other side of it, but this looks rad. And I didn't bring my knee pads or anything to plan for something like this. I'm gonna climb this and go, because it looks like everything's rollable, at least roll through it and show it to you for those of you that like this kind of thing. But that looks cool. Yeah, pretty stoked. Okay, so this is legit. So I still don't know what's up that way, but here's a pretty big, pretty significant steep transition tabletop. But then check this shark fin out, and then you got that berm, and then you got another big step up jump. Like, this is legit. Wow, that's cool. Like, nowhere that I know of is there a shark fin like that, except for like on, you know, some much more gnarly courses that I've seen. But here in Minnesota, like that's a big shark fin. Wow. Maybe center up in Cuyuna is kind of this level. That's probably what I could compare it to. It's pretty awesome that we have something like this in the cities now. Okay, I'm at the top of the what I'm going to consider a black line, jump line, and then that's going to be more of the blue jump line. And for those of you that are local to the area, this one on the right kind of compares more to like what Monarch has, maybe. This over here, quite a bit bigger, and the lips are quite a bit more kicky. So I'm gonna roll through it so you can see it, but I'm pretty sure I am just not in the mindset, or am I padded up, because this is the kind of trail I'd like to be padded up in order to send it. So, but I'll definitely do a roll through. I don't have anybody behind me, so let's do that and check it out. So for those of you that want to send it, have a place to go to send it, this is going to be your jam right here. This is pretty cool. So let's step down. Big. These are more floater style, but later on, I can tell you, they definitely are steeper and bigger. So oh yeah, here's a huge shark fin going this way. I don't even know how to jump those, to be honest. I have never jumped a shark fin like that. I've jumped smaller ones, but never a big one like that, so definitely makes me nervous. Here's this big lip, another huge shark fin. Wow. And then this last big booter step up. It's so sweet. There's going to be riders that absolutely love this jump line. That is so cool. Now let's climb back up and I'll take you on the intermediate one. Okay, I'm gonna take this trail again. These have been kind of loose. This one, the advanced one, is a whole different kind of dirt and really well packed. It's kind of hard clay, so it's really good right now. But this kind of dirt here is kind of loose, so I'm gonna be a little careful because of that. But we'll see. And obviously you can see the Gulf Dome from here. All right, we're gonna do this line. I mean, way more doable. All right, loose. Yep. Keep your speed up, you'll be good. I wasn't sure what direction, like that kind of stuff, like that's a fun jump line. It's kind of a good precursor to the bigger stuff. Sweet. Okay, so there you have it. I redid my intro just a moment ago because my initial intro was way off. So yeah, I'm over here, rode the trails, ended up with about 8.5 miles. That does include riding the road back and forth to over to those trails and back to these trails and where I'm parked. Super progressive trails. I'm really liking this. This is the trails for the next generation of mountain bikers. And here in the Twin Cities Metro, we don't have anything like it that we can have, you know, more advanced, more progressive skills being developed by the younger generation of riders. And that's what I really like about it. For me, there's already parts I'm gonna struggle with, and that's fine, because I'm 57 years old. You shouldn't make trails for 57-year-olds, right? Like, yes, you should, but not all trails should be that way. But you know, and I'm a more advanced, you know, ex-BMX or, you know, 57-year-old. I'm not ex, I still ride BMX, but you know. But yeah, these trails are awesome. I really like them. I think this is a good move by Edina, and do believe Mork will be a part of this system too. So cool. I appreciate your support for my channel. Please like and subscribe. Peace.